Welcome back to the show. I'm telling you, I'm excited about today's show because I have Larry Lowe here in the studio. Larry Lowe, of course, the music director, conductor for the Waco Symphony Orchestra. And we've been knowing each other maybe
I know.
almost three
Yeah,
three years
yeah,
from
because
the point of you being
from
interviewed.
the early part of just the first time I came to visit until
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's wonderful to have you here. And here we are a year into you've already, had a wonderful season with Waco Symphony, and we're looking forward to a delightful expanded season coming up for the Waco Symphony.
Yes. Yeah. The upcoming 25-26 season has expanded slightly from my first season, and yeah, I couldn't be more excited about it.
Well, and we're kind of embracing the whole 250th,
Hmm.
so let's talk a little bit about just thematically, because every year when you plan the concert seasons, there's kind of an overriding theme.
Right. So last year it was New Frontiers. This
Hmm.
year it's American Mosaic celebrating 250 years. And obviously that's the 250th anniversary of from 1776. So that is the second half of our season, kind of culminates in that. But the entire season has a connection to music in America, either American composers uh, and also, just kind of things that have kind of flourished in our country, like Broadway, Hollywood. These are sort of iconic themes that are global, but that emanate from the United States of America. So I'm excited about the variety of that, and it also kind of each concert is so different, but they all have some link.
Well, and the first one is coming right up, so let's get right into that. That's October 2nd,
Right.
and
So
that'll be here tomorrow. It
I
seems
know,
like
I
it's
know.
coming up.
It'll be here before you know it. Early October, and Anna Kiko Myers is our guest soloist. She's an incredible violinist, Grammy Award winner. She performs all over the world. She's kind of like our big headliner. I've worked with her many times in the past, and can't wait to conduct the Barber Violin Concerto. Samuel Barber, American composer, trained in Pennsylvania, wrote the Adagio for Strings, which is probably his most famous work. It was featured in the movie Platoon.
Mm.
But the concerto, the violin concerto, is one of the most often performed 20th century. Uh, it has 20th century violin concertos. It's lyrical, it's technical, it has everything, and it's instantly people love it. If they've never heard it, they'll still love it because it is filled with incredibly singable themes. It's so heart-wrenchingly beautiful, and I've conducted that with Anna Kiko Myers, and so I already know it's going to be
Yeah, well, I
amazing.
wanted to ask you,
Yeah,
you've worked with her before,
yeah.
and
I actually met her in Texas.
uh-huh.
I met her in Dallas when I was conducting. Uh, I was the associate conductor in Dallas Symphony at around 2005, I think it was when I met her. But anyway, so she came to perform with the orchestra, and I was the cover conductor, the backup conductor for that. But I remember going out with her and getting to know her, and she said, "Oh yeah, let's do something." And I think it was maybe a year or two after that that we contacted her people and engaged her, and it's been like 20 years of knowing her, and she's absolutely amazing. She's all and another thing that I think is kind of fascinating about her is that she works with living composers actively to
Mm.
commission new concertos. So she's contributing to the body of work that violinists have. It for the future, violinists are already blessed with such a huge repertoire. There's so much music written to feature violins, and she is actively expanding that with new music that created in the 21st century. So anyway, so we're excited to feature her in this program, which, even though the other two pieces on this opening program, the Dvorak Carnival Orchestra or Overture and the Rachmaninoff Symphonic Dances, they're both non-Americans. Dvorak is very famous for living in the U.S., writing the New World Symphony while working at a conservatory in New York City, and he wrote the this overture just before coming to the U.S. So it was sort of like his maiden voyage, uh, goodbye, hello kind of piece. And then the Rachmaninoff, he wrote the symphonic dances in the U.S. at the very end of his life.
Hmm.
So it's a significant work in a composer who already had written so many incredible pieces that are universally still just some of the most important pieces in the repertoire. And his final work was written here in this country.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful concert. Really looking forward to that. Coming up then about a month later, November 6th, is with Emily Levine,
Yeah, Levine. Yeah. Yep.
Levine
Yep.
on a harp.
Yeah. Yeah. So Emily is the principal harp of the Dallas Symphony. And so I know her because I work with that orchestra a lot, and
Hmm.
she's been there for a number of years. And she got her start in Denver, Colorado, where she was raised. And she played in this youth orchestra there called the Denver Young Artists Orchestra. And she got into that orchestra right as I left that orchestra
Oh,
as music
really?
director. So
Yeah.
she knew who I was. I didn't know who she was because, I didn't go back right at that point to meet the new class.
Hmm.
But she and I kind of were in the same area there for a while, and then met in Dallas. And I've worked with her on this exact piece, and which is why I wanted to have her. Um, uh, so the Hinastera harp concerto is a spectacular
I
feature.
don't know that I've ever heard of a
Yeah,
piece
I
just
mean,
specifically for a
exactly right.
virtuoso
You
harpist.
kind of think of the harp in the orchestra as being kind
Yeah,
of a
it's filling
textural,
in.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
filling
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Here's the harmony, here's the glissando, and then you'll hear in this piece that it is absolutely a feature instrument. The harp will
That's
be at the
neat.
front of the stage.
Yeah.
She is phenomenally gifted, incredible harpist, orchestral harpist and solo harpist, which are kind of two different
Hmm.
things. She's extremely expressive, and this work is just, I know that the audience will love it. And so this is a little bit of kind of like North America, South America kind of program. Argentina born harp concerto composer
Well, that's neat.
mixed with Leonard Bernstein and Aaron Copland, who are kind of the two uh, most famous
Mm,
20th century kind of populist composers,
sure.
especially Copland, very very well known. And some of the Waco Symphony people may remember that we opened last season, my first season, with the Third Symphony of Copeland, which
Uh-huh.
has the fanfare for the common man.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah. That's so
so
recognizable.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. So on this program, we're doing his Appalachian Spring, which is
Oh, I
actually,
love
you
that.
know, Lincoln Portrait, which I conducted in my audition, the fanfare for the common
I
man.
do
So
recall
we're kind of
that.
doing all the greatest hits, of
You
Copeland.
really are.
But that's
And
the
what a great
closing work.
composer
Oh,
to
he's
choose
yeah. I mean,
as we're recognizing America,
absolutely,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. He's kind of like uh, the person that, in a way, there were American composers before Copeland,
Sure.
but Copeland was kind of the one who said, "We have a style, and it's this kind of open harmonies and beautiful kind of simplicity mixed with complexity. We want the sonorities, the harmonies to be these kind of wide open." And instantly relatable to the audience. And we'll use American folk themes, Shaker themes, and so we have all of that in the Appalachian Spring or Appalachian Spring, depending on what region you're from.
Right,
I
how
don't want
you
to
pronounce it.
ostracize, yeah. And then the Leonard Bernstein work that we have 3 dance episodes from On the Town, his
Hmm.
musical On the
Oh,
Town.
yes.
Yeah, so he
Yeah,
wrote, of course, West
Frank
Side Story.
Sinatra, right?
Right,
Was
right,
he in the
exactly.
movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there was a film of it. Well, there are some incredible themes from On the Town that are these dance episodes from
Yeah.
the ballet portions of the musical, and so it has it features saxophone. It's 3 different
Kind of
dances.
jazzy.
It's jazzy,
Yeah.
especially Times Square with the third dance.
Yeah.
It is extremely jazzy. There's a drum kit. So that's the opening. These three delightful contrasting dances, and then Emily comes out, plays the Hinastera, and then really wonderful piece called Elegy to, 22
Hmm.
by Polina Nazaikinskaya. She's a composer I got to know in when I was with Pittsburgh Symphony, and she went to my alma mater, Yale. So the two of us kind of have that in common. She wrote this piece, and it is basically yearning for peace. And so I think that it's a very good it's a very good work. It shows the power of music and also how it makes the listener think, and how you can be transported by music that maybe you don't know. I mean, no one knows that this will be, I think, the second performance of this work.
Really?
And unless you were in Connecticut when it was premiered, you
Hmm.
didn't hear it. And so to be able to hear a work that is kind of being born in this way, I think is fascinating for the audience, and will be a great contrast to the whole program.
Well, and that's what's fun about each of these concerts is that there's generally a new work or a modern, what's considered modern
Yeah.
piece. I think sometimes people think modern music it's going to be,
Right, 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 right. Yeah,
dissonant
exactly.
and
Yeah, yeah,
scratchy
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
crazy stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's not.
No, no, it's not. And this work has some recognizable in terms of like what we expect in a melody.
Hmm.
It has all of that. At the same time, it's her own language, musical language. She is a very, very, very brilliant composer. She hears the whole piece in her head before it's written. It's that she has that kind of ear, and so to be able to create a body of work in modern times in this way, and to have her own style, which, as you were kind of alluding to, it has a little bit of a uh, not what you would think of as modern music,
Hmm.
because she actually is kind of drawn to the music of composers like Rachmaninoff. So you'll
Yeah.
hear a little bit of that in her, that influence in her music, but at the same time, it still is a living composer who is experimenting with what an orchestra can express. So I think it's a great piece to put on this program alongside composers like uh, Alberto Ginastera, Aaron Copland, and Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah. Any possibility of her coming to be here?
Yes, actually, she is coming.
Oh, good.
So yeah, so we'll get to meet her. Maybe you can have her on the show.
Oh,
Like you got to
it's a date. Yes,
try to
for
get
sure. We,
that.
we
Yeah,
will figure
yeah,
out how to do that.
yeah.
That'll be awesome. And the other thing I wanted to talk about before we go any further is every concert has a little section of time ahead of the concert where you come out and talk, or maybe the guest
Yep.
artist comes, perhaps this composer would come,
Yes.
and just kind of share with a group just some more insights into what they're going to be hearing. That is just such an awesome feature
Yeah, if
of the
you
Waco
come, yeah, if you
Symphony.
come, it's around half an hour
Yeah,
before. But if you come to this, actually, is it? It might be more than that. Well, anyway, check the schedule.
right,
Check the
right.
schedule, but it is before. I think it's sometimes, yeah, like half an hour before
Yeah,
for
it's
20
usually
minutes or
about,
something like that.
yeah, 6:30-ish,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I should know this, but yeah,
Well, and I've been to every one of them,
right,
so
right,
I
right,
should
right.
know it too.
Well, what I
Anyway,
love about them is, well, first, um, I've been very excited about the response. We have a lot of
oh,
good
it's packed
positive
out
feedback.
usually. Yeah.
It is packed in there. There's standing room in the back. The
Yeah.
people are standing in this
Hmm.
because they want to hear about the program from I guess from me, but also from the guest artists. So
Hmm.
we usually will rope in any guest artist. So Anna Kiko Myers, if you want to hear her talk, then come
Yeah.
to this.
Right. Right.
Emily, Paulina, I'll get to interview them on the stage, in the front of this room, in the kind of adjacent to the lobby in Waco
It's right
Hall.
there in Waco
Yeah,
Hall. It's
yeah,
it's easy to find.
and it's a great opportunity to kind of see the humanity behind, the performers, that they are people, and that they like sports, and
Oh
they're just kind
yeah,
of like
and
regular people.
hear their story. Yeah,
Hear their
really.
story,
Yeah.
and get to know them a little better, and it helps you kind of connect, I think, during the concert.
Well, before we go any further, I do want to mention that season tickets are on sale, and we would love for folks to buy the whole season and
Yeah.
have their seat. They know exactly where they're going to be each week. But also, the Waco Symphony Council is another thing to become a member of. So then there's always a brunch or some time prior to the concert that you come and do
Yeah.
even more
Yep.
in-depth discussion about the upcoming concert.
Yeah, I love that. The council has it's usually a lunch the Sunday before the Thursday concert,
Right.
and around midday, and I will, I hang out and eat food and stuff with everyone, but then at some
Yeah.
point, I go up to the microphone at a different person's house each time,
Right. They're
and
lovely homes.
yeah, lovely homes, and I'll talk about the program, and a little more in depth, and play little excerpts on through my through our sound system that we bring in for these, and it's really, really fun to do that.
I
I
know.
think it is a very unique kind of association that I don't see many other orchestras having such a connected group as the council, because
See,
they
I'm happy
yeah
to hear that.
yeah
I wondered because of your
no, it's
experience with
not.
other symphonies.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
others
A
do
lot of times
this?
they're a little more separated.
Uh-huh.
This one is very, very connected,
Yeah.
and I think especially because of this, you have the Sunday before a concert, you have a couple days after they come to this that they're buzzing. That
Oh,
the
yeah.
members of the
Yeah.
council can go out, and the best advocates, the best sort of spokespersons for the orchestra are those people, because they know what's happening when it's fresh. They can talk to their neighbors, their friends, someone in the checkout line if they strike up a conversation for whatever reason, and that they can talk about what our program will give them little things that they can hand out, but they are equipped with knowledge about the program intimately, because I talked about it in depth in a way that I promise is not like lecture-y at all, that I try to make
Oh,
it really,
no.
really fun, and
Oh, and informative,
yeah,
but yeah, just
yeah.
it
So
just springs to life.
yeah,
Just adds so much more to the enjoyment of the concert
yeah, I
coming up.
think so. Yeah.
Well, we need to take a break,
Okay.
but there's so much more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more as far as the upcoming 2025-26 season for the Waco Symphony. And we'll be back with Larry Lowe right after these messages.
I just got my Colgate Advanced LED Whitening Treatment in the mail, and I am very excited to have dramatically whiter teeth in just 10 days. My teeth are going to be 6 shades whiter. The treatment is enamel safe and hassle-free. It's even designed for my sensitive teeth. Let's open it up. Inside we have the blue light whitening device. It's a charger for after each treatment as well. There's a full 10-day supply, and it looks easy to apply. Order yours today at shop.colgate.com.
Best music to cook to would oh gosh, I will put on random playlists. I'll just say like, oh, we're making Mexican food, Mexican playlist, just play, and then whatever comes out is fine with me. I'm a late night person. I'm not a morning person. I will get up in the morning if I have to be someplace, but and I don't know if this is because of my profession, but I do a lot of work between the hours of 6 and 10 p.m. And so my clock kind of skews late, and then after a concert, I can't just immediately fall asleep. So I'll be awake doing my Wordle of the next day after midnight. So I think you can easily put me in the late night camp.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on their screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turn Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
Well, Mozart, I wish he had written more symphonies. Mahler, Beethoven, the list will go on and on. I mean, any of these great symphonists. Brahms only wrote 4. And Brahms, I mean, we could talk about him for just a second, because he he was so fussy about his music that he didn't want anything that was subpar to go out there. And so it took him a really long time to write his first symphony. It was 41, I think. So that's a composer that I would love to see the things that were just left on the cutting room floor with him.
The 4-burner, side sear burner with Clearview glass stainless steel grill from Monument Grills, made of tempered glass which is strong, insulated, and allows you to check your grilling without lifting the lid. Our porcelain-coated cast iron cooking grids offer a large cooking surface of 513.3 square inches, primary cooking area, with even heat cooking. The Monument Grills include LED control knobs and are easy to light with pilotless electronic ignition. Better grilling, better value, Monument Grills.
Well, guilty pleasure snacks. I keep this bowl of M&Ms handy in the kind of kitchen bar area, and it's not good because they're very easily accessible, and I can just grab them. And but that's I'm shameless about it. It's not really a guilty pleasure. It's like what I do. Well, if Mozart's anything like he's portrayed in Amadeus, he would be a very interesting person to have dinner with. But anyone who's that creative and that with a mind like that, where the music is just pouring out, it would be incredible to get to spend any time with them.
This is the Sonos Arc Ultra, and this is what you need to know about. It represents one of the easiest ways to get into high quality home cinema without loads of cables and faffing around. And that's because the Arc Ultra provides full Dolby Atmos without any rear speakers thanks to its sound motion technology. And Sonos is actually calling sound motion one of the most significant breakthroughs in audio engineering in nearly 100 years. It's an amazing setup, it sounds absolutely fantastic, I love the absence of fat. If you're a Sonos person, there's a reason you're watching this video.
And I am back with the wonderful Maestro Larry Lowe, who is the music director conductor for the Waco Symphony, and it's delightful to have you here, starting your full steam ahead for the next season.
It really is. Yep.
So we've talked about a couple of concerts in the fall. After the first of the year, January 22nd, then is the next subscription concert.
Yeah, exactly. And I can kind of give some big points about some of these other concerts that we have. So the most special thing about the January concert is the soloist is the pianist that just won the Clyburn competition in Fort Worth. Happens every 4 years. There's a gold medalist, usually only one, and we have him booked for this program. So
and that was prearranged, wasn't it? Before you even knew he was going to win?
We didn't know who was going to be the soloist.
Right.
Because it would depend on who won.
Yeah.
But we worked with Clyburn as one of the kind of affiliate orchestras, promising to engage and then working with them on a date. And then he won. And then because he was basically unknown but phenomenal, unknown to like the larger world,
sure.
Outside of his sphere. And so now suddenly he has dates all over the world.
I'll bet he does.
And one of them is here with us. So he's playing, his name is Aristo Sham, and he's playing the Brahms Piano Concerto No. 1. If you watched the Clyburn, or if you were there, like actually a couple folks from Waco went to
it was sort of, speaking of
finals.
Interaction with Symphony supporters, a bunch of y'all went.
Yeah. It was a really, really amazing group of enthusiastic concert
they had a
goers.
ball. Our conflicts with schedules for us, we couldn't go, but I really wanted to.
I mean, and I was so excited that so many went. They got on a bus. They got to see the award ceremony where they announced the person as well. And so anyway, so he played the other Brahms concerto as a part of his final round there, and he requested to play the first Brahms concerto instead of the second for our concert, which I think was really, really great. I love both of them. But, if you heard him play the second at the Clyburn, now you get to hear him play the first with us. And so he's wonderful. There is an American composer, Jesse Montgomery, who wrote a piece called Starburst that is also featured on this program. and Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony. So it
Oh,
it has,
that's absolutely my
kind of has
favorite.
everything. Yeah.
My favorite. Thank
We
you
were just
so
hoping
much.
that it would kind of go together because
Yeah.
we put the Tchaikovsky in because uh, my thought was the connection to the Cliburn is that, Van Cliburn, when he became a star, it was in Russia winning the Tchaikovsky competition. So I thought, let's just put a Tchaikovsky symphony, and that's how
Makes
that
sense
happened.
to me.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. And then March 19th, you have a cellist.
Yep. We have a cellist. His name is Sterling Elliott, and we kind of named this Stellar, Sterling, and Beethoven 5 because those are the kind of the big bullet points. There's a work by a living composer, Sean O'Peblo, called Stellar, a fanfare for orchestra. And then the Haydn Second Cello Concerto played by Sterling, and then Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. So, we have obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, but the opening work is an American composer based in Chicago, wrote this work for the Chicago Symphony. And we're trying to get him. I think it's not possible to get him because he's extremely busy scheduled right at this time. But of course, Sterling will be here because he has to play. So Sterling will be here for that Haydn, and then Beethoven's Fifth. That doesn't really need
Yeah,
much
I love it. It's called
introduction.
Stellar, Sterling, and Beethoven 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so those are the kind of the four big classical works or concerts on our program. And then, we have all this pop stuff too.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. I mean,
People
I
love the Pops
yeah,
concert.
yeah. And I love here that one of the things about our orchestra, the way that we package is that we the whole subscription includes everything. So, there's a whole range in classical and there's also a whole range in pops, and it kind of runs the gamut. And that's how we've actually, one of the things that we are doing to expand is that we have 2 pops concerts in the season. One of them is connected to the subscription, but we as well as Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. So that's kind of how we're expanding. I think these 3 programs that I'm going to introduce are all kind of different ways that you can experience symphonic music that each one is kind of its own little category.
Sure.
So I already talked about Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker, which hopefully people who are fans of that can experience.
Yeah,
that.
Dr. Bo
Kinda
Benson
kicks off the
coming back
holiday.
from his gig in California
Yeah, exactly,
now.
exactly.
He
We're-
left us.
I
and-
know, he's,
and
he's
he's
off at
just
Pepperdine,
at
yeah.
Pepperdine, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
a
wonderful. He'd
great
already
school, yeah.
agreed to serve as guest
Yes,
conductor, and the reason is
yeah.
you have
Right.
So
So
you're doing
I'm
in
in
December.
Dallas at this point doing
Right.
the Christmas concerts up there. So I'm so excited that Bo is agreeing
Yeah.
to still come back. Even
yeah,
though
he's
he doesn't live here
coming,
anymore.
sat right there and
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about it.
I
so-
know, and he's a great
Yeah.
friend of the area, and he's going to continue to come back. But anyway, so the end of the season is a Broadway concert, and that's a part of our subscription. It's called An Emerald City Evening: Wicked and All-Time Broadway Favorites. So you can put a lot in that. We have Wicked,
Yeah.
we have Wizard of Oz, we have The Wiz. So those are all
Oh, yeah.
kind of different musicals that are based on that story, and Wicked, of course, long running Broadway show, but also now a 2-part motion picture. So
Oh, yeah.
so we love the music from Wicked, so we're excited to have someone who sang Elphaba, who actually Mamie Paris. She's an incredible singer. If you just look her up, you can see videos of her singing The Wizard and I or Defying Gravity on YouTube. Shayna Steele, Nathaniel Hackman, 2 other incredible vocalists will all be coming to Waco and singing music from kind of the world of The Wizard of Oz, as well as music from Phantom of the Opera or Les Miserables or any other, some of the Disney Broadway, Disney kind of converted to Broadway, like even Frozen.
Oh,
music
yeah.
from Frozen.
Yeah, Waco Civic is
yeah.
doing Frozen this
Yeah. I
this
mean,
year. Yeah.
it doesn't get old. This kind of
No.
music, it's extremely popular because it's great music,
Mm-hmm.
and it translates well from in this case, a movie becoming Broadway or becoming, something kind of expanded from that, this whole kind of world that emanates from that first seed that Disney created on the film. So we're kind of exploring a lot of that. The Lion King, all this stuff.
Oh,
you'll
there's
get to
so much
hear.
great music. I don't even know how you narrow it
Yeah,
down.
that's the hardest part is the narrowing down, because it's obviously you can put anything on this program, and it's kind of an all-time Broadway favorite.
Everybody's going to love it.
Yeah.
Well, and so your singers that you have, there are three of them.
Yes.
Did they let you know, I really like doing this? Or
Yeah, so I work with a producer, Doug Lebrecht. He's actually a great Broadway singer himself. He's kind of well known for Phantom of the Opera, but I've worked with him for many years, and now he creates these shows with people like me. So I'll go to him and say, the only person I've worked with in this group is Mamie. So I'll say, yeah, I want to do a program. I want Mamie. Who can you suggest to be good compliments to her? And then he sent me some footage of the other two, and I approved of that. And then we worked then on a program. He doesn't have to necessarily talk to them about, are you comfortable singing this? Because he knows what they all sing.
Sure.
But if there's something that I want them to sing that's maybe he's thinking about pacing, like this is too many belting songs in a row, or this is a good kind of showing the different ways that this person can sing.
Right.
Or if there is something that's new but would fit their voice, then he might ask them about that. But I believe everything on this program is something that almost everything is something that that is already in their repertoire. So it's something that will be that they can come with a real point of view, and I love this kind of program because it's tailor made for orchestra concerts, because they use the orchestra in all of this music. So it just works.
hmm Well, and then there are a couple of wonderful. You mentioned Nutcracker, but another movie.
Right. So we did Jurassic Park last year as our
Oh,
kind
man.
of experiment.
And
And
it
it was a
was
sellout. Yeah. So it
gangbusters.
was
Yeah.
incredible. It was such a success. We
Well, it
did
was the
Jurassic Park.
really the first major
Right,
motion
we,
picture done with the orchestra
Right.
in Waco, to my knowledge.
Right. It is. It was actually the first.
Mhm.
Waco Symphony had not done any films in concert like this. And what I mean by film in concert is that if you go to if you go to the concert, or if you went, what you experienced for Jurassic Park is that you saw the movie up on a screen that was above the orchestra, and the music by John Williams was performed by the orchestra on the stage.
Mhm.
So the dialogue, the sound effects, the roaring, all that stuff, the footsteps, that's all coming through the speakers.
You hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you hear it, but the orchestra is playing all of that music live, and so it kind of elevates the music and makes it a really I don't know, just kind of different experience, especially
Yeah.
if you know the movie. And of course, even if you don't, like my daughter saw Jurassic Park for the first time with me conducting. She didn't see it in the films. She didn't see it at home because she was too scared, but she was excited to see it with me conducting because it felt, I don't know, safer for her.
Safe. Yeah.
But
Nothing's
you
going to
can
happen
still
to
take
Dad.
it in. Yeah. He's not going to get eaten. So it's a great way to experience the film, and especially if it's a film that you love.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping that there are fans of the film Home Alone, which is kind of from the same era of films as Jurassic Park. And
And
Home
you
Alone,
particularly like the music.
yeah. So I love
in
the music from Home Alone
Yeah.
because well, it's John Williams
Well, of
again.
course, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he wrote a really, really unique score for this, and it's one that a lot of people associate with the holidays, and
Oh, of
with
course.
burglars, and
Yeah.
all the fun mishaps, and Macaulay Culkin
Oh,
shaving
yeah.
cream. And,
Yeah, when we first were
yeah, yeah.
introduced to that young
Yep.
man. Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
so anyway, you get to see this on November 30th. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So if you have family coming in, you want to kind of factor this in, and it's in the afternoon of that Sunday, and hopefully you make your plans for everyone to come to Waco for the
Don't
holidays,
miss it.
and don't miss this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't miss
So
it.
I'll be here, and
Yeah.
hopefully
Well,
you will too.
Of course, last year the symphony did two performances of Nutcracker.
Right, right.
So, but this year, no, it'll just be the one
Right.
performance of Nutcracker, which will be December 14th. So a couple of
Right,
weeks,
right.
after that. And again, at 2 in the afternoon.
Right. So,
So,
you can
yeah.
you can conceivably go to both of these
Oh, yeah.
and make
For
it
your holiday
make it like,
experience.
so
Sure.
we have this as the kickoff, and then that kind of as you're getting close to Christmas, and I think it's all of these kind of traditions. You might have a tradition of watching Home Alone every year. Some people do that.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people watch Die Hard every year because they
It's got
associate
some
that with Christmas.
It's got some Christmas
It
stuff in
definitely,
it. As opposed to a
it
Christmas
is a
story,
Christmas
you'll shoot your
movie, I
eye
don't know.
out.
So anyway, so hopefully, if people are interested in both of these, they could just
Yeah.
easily do both because they're kind of paced out in the perfect way in the schedule.
And of course, every one of these concerts that we've talked about, you can buy individual tickets to, obviously. It would be best, though, to get the season of the
Yeah.
5 concerts. And then again, the Home Alone and Nutcracker would be additional
Right, exactly.
concerts
Those
to buy
are we
tickets
always
to.
kind of make those kind of additional because we we feel like there's a slightly different audience sometimes for those because people want to just do that. Some people, but it's a great idea to do subscriptions for many reasons. One, you can know your year. You can know your schedule. There are ways to kind of make
Plan
it where
around
you,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and also I think it's a great way to support the orchestra because
Yeah.
the orchestra knows that people are committed. It helps kind of motivate us to create seasons that are universally appealing. The subscriptions kind of send a message to the orchestra like we like what you're doing. Of course, financially, it's also great for the people who buy tickets. It's a better package if you
Sure.
buy it as a subscription.
Hmm.
And also like then we know that you're kind of a part of the family and we want to get to know you and it helps build this community.
Right. And there are several different levels. There's all kinds of levels. And if people really want to support in a big way, then there's parties and
Yeah,
other
yeah,
fun things
absolutely.
happening. But again, the Waco Symphony Council, a separate organization, and anyone can join that, obviously. Pretty nominal amount of money to join. And then you're invited to the brunches. And yeah, it's.
It I love the council. I think it's
Yeah.
an incredible organization.
Well, and I want to talk a little bit too about how the Waco Symphony is really getting into the community.
Right. Yeah.
Sue Jacobson, who
Sue
is our
Jacobson, yeah.
concertmaster,
Yeah, yep.
and
Yeah, and
Jocelyn
Jocelyn,
Williams
yeah.
have been on this show talking
Yes,
about
yes.
healing harmony.
Yeah, Healing Harmony is just one of the many kind of arms of the orchestra that kind of are in the community, and in this case, it's music and healing. And there's been a lot of research done in that music can strengthen the connections in the brain. It can lift the spirits, and sometimes you'll see patients that are suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's who listen to music from their era
And they come alive.
and they come alive and
Yeah.
they remember and they tap their toes and they're instantly transported. There's a connection there, and so like for example, this Broadway concert that we have, there may be music from this that is from an era. Like Judy Garland singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." I mean, that will take someone back, and they hear that, and it's just one of the many ways that music has been proven to be a healing element. And so yeah, so Sue and Jocelyn working as with Healing Harmony are kind of newly branded and actually new program, but like fully now expanding into the community. I think is a
Working with
great-
children.
working with children as well.
Their stories are
oh,
wonderful.
yes.
What they've and it really has just gotten started.
Yeah.
And what they've already
helping focus
seen.
children, helping engage
Yeah.
them. They show me some videos of the things that they've been doing. It's just fascinating.
Well, I got to hear
love it.
a quartet perform at the Waco Family Medicine.
Yes.
And oh yeah, and people were visiting, they were having coffee, whatever, in this area of the facility, but listening, standing around listening, and
Yeah.
then applauding
Yep.
when they
Yep.
had,
Yep.
and
Yep.
and they played some pop kind of
Of course. Yeah.
tunes
Yeah.
too,
Because
and
we will with the full orchestra or with our healing harmony groups, um, and any time that we're kind of out in the community. One of the things we like to show is that it is not just Beethoven that we perform. That these instruments and people enjoy all kinds of music,
yeah.
and the orchestra, as an organization, has a very very broad repertoire.
Well, you have brought such a breath of excitement and freshness and just joy to the Waco Symphony, and so grateful that
Oh,
everything worked out.
yeah, I am
and
too.
you're our wonderful person to step in, following Stephen Hyde, who we
Absolutely, yeah.
love and adore, and so. It's going to be a fabulous season, and I can't thank you enough for spending some time
Oh,
with me to talk
well,
about it.
thank you for having me. It's great to always great to see you, but to get to talk to you about this organization that
Yeah,
we both love so
we
much.
both love.
I think it's great for me as well to get to express all of that. Thank you.
Well, you're going to have a busy year, I know, between Dallas. Just quickly, so your Dallas
Right, so I'm
concerts, because
actually
that's not
yeah,
far.
yeah,
Folks
yeah.
can toddle
So
up to Dallas.
absolutely, if you come up to Dallas, I'd love to see you. You could just look up on their website about the Christmas Pops. I do those for a couple weeks in December every year.
And with a choir and everything, the
Yep.
whole
Oh,
thing, yeah.
big choir and children's chorus and organist and guest soloists. It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like there's snow. If you want to see, if you want to get snowed on, buy a ticket in the floor area right in the middle.
Okay.
And that's where all the snow kind of
That's
falls
where
down.
that happens.
It's a surprise, but it happens every year. But
That there'd be great
it's a tradition.
disappointment if it didn't
Oh,
happen.
it'd be people would be very sad. That would destroy Christmas up there. But what I love about it is even though it's a surprise and we don't advertise it, I think people talk about it. They say, oh, if it actually snows at this program, and so people kind of get excited for that. Sometimes Santa comes. Always Santa comes, if he's available. But it's a great tradition up there,
Yeah.
so people should come up. But
And
of
you've
course,
been doing that, what?
yeah, I've been doing that actually
like
16 years.
I was going
now.
to
This
say
is
you're
the 16th
pushing
year.
2
I
decades.
I just looked at that.
Yeah.
It's the longest running thing that I've done in my career.
Yeah.
But the big thing I want to remind people of course, is here, Waco
Sure.
Symphony. This is where we're doing this. All of these incredible programs that we talked about, wacosymphony.com. Just go there and find out about how to subscribe, find out more information about everything, and we hope to see you at the concerts.
Oh, well, we've got our regular seats.
Awesome.
We will
Thank
we
you.
will be there. We'll be
Yeah.
there. Thank you, Larry, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead. Yeah, I'll just get some now of y'all playing, whatever you're playing. I'll just get your little hands. Okay. All right.
Revive Superfood Smoothies. Pill, pour, blend, and enjoy. All within the comfort of my own home.
Revive Superfood Smoothies. Peel, blend, and enjoy. Fast and easy, and I'm out the door.
Well, I have a whole closet of costumes. Like literally, there's the guest room. If you stay at our house, the guest room closet is filled with costumes. I have Bumblebee. I have Jedi, obviously. I have Mandalorian costume. But I think one of the most striking. Oh, I even have the like inflatable Tyrannosaurus Rex. But I think the one that people are surprised by the most is this Yoda costume. And I have to wear these knee pads, and I come out with the robe and the Yoda, and I have feet attached to my knees, and so the legs are very, very short with no knee, and because it's just my thigh is the whole entire length of the knee, and I can definitely pull that off in a way that I feel like audience is always a little bit shocked how I'm doing it. I just revealed it though, so if you see it, still be transported to the Dagobah system.
If I've learned anything in the last year, it's that to show up as my best, I need to make intentional choices. And that goes back to the absolute basics. Number one, it's I have to move. And number two, to stay hydrated.
I have been using molecular hydrogen from Water and Wellness to support my health and well-being. It helps with energy, recovery, liver health, and more. The hydrogen has been a game-changing addition to my own wellness routine. The tablets dissolve into my water and deliver powerful minerals to help my body feel its best all day long.
Well, I don't do karaoke that much anymore. But when I did, I would sing, like Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, or Lady in Red.
Escape into fitness with the Schwinn IC4 bike, providing a premium, heart-pumping indoor cycling experience that combines digital connectivity with superior Schwinn quality. The IC4's smooth, quiet ride features magnetic resistance with 100 micro-adjustable resistance levels. Escape the everyday with the Schwinn IC4 bike, your ticket to a life well lived.
Deer Valley, where innovative comfort and stylish design meet. Bathroom solutions. Smart toilets. Kitchen solutions. Deer Valley. Stylish living, savvy savings.
So this is the newest song called Public Intoxication. And before you ask, it's about no one in particular. So and every time we go out, everyone is staring. What the hell is wrong with her? What is that she's wearing? And I don't mind a wild one, but this is overwhelming. Girl, you make me nauseated with your public intoxication. Running through the streets like there isn't traffic. Every time we meet up, it's really tragic. Running up your bar tab and leaving out the back door. Had too much tequila, now you're on the bathroom floor. And I can't keep up with you. And I've had enough of you too. You say that you're living, but you're slowly dying. call yourself a free spirit, and we all know you're lying. You're passed out in the Uber for the third time this damn week. Girl, you make me nauseated with your public intoxication. Running through the streets like there isn't traffic. Every time we meet, had too much tequila, now you're on the bathroom floor, and I can't keep up with you. And I've had enough of you too. Can't save someone who won't slow down. Can't make you swim, so I guess you'll drown. And just like a horse that I led to water, a river was liquor, you'd have drank it all, girl. Running through the streets like there isn't traffic. Every time we meet up, it's really tragic. Running up your bar tab and leaving out the back door. Had too much tequila, now you're on the bathroom floor, and I can't keep up with you. And I've had enough of you too. Running through the streets like there isn't traffic. Every time we meet up, it's really tragic. Running up your bar tab and leaving out the back door. Had too much tequila, now you're on the bathroom floor, and I can't keep up with you. And I've had enough of you too. Yeah, I've had enough of you too.
The Run for Hunger is happening this Saturday, September 6th at Waco ISD Stadium from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. With a fun run and a 5K, this family-friendly event is the perfect way to raise awareness and help fight food insecurity in Waco. Waco Friends of the Climate is hosting a drive-through styrofoam recycling event the same day, Saturday, September 6th, at the corner of Valley Mills and Waco Drive. All styrofoam, besides packing peanuts, will be accepted, again, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Finally, Pet Circle Animal Center is celebrating their one-year anniversary this weekend. Join them at 2032 Circle Road on Saturday from 11 to 3 for giveaways, balloon animals, dunking booths, story time, face painting, and free adoptions. I'm going to go get my face painted to look like my cat. I'm Elizabeth Riley with your Act Locally Waco News, and I'll see you next time.
To be young, it sounds like so much fun. Oh, the long wait for things to happen. Expectancy, and you're just waiting on me. I wanna know what's in your plan. If you're in ocean, then I wanna jump right in. If you're hand grenade, then I'll pull the pin. I'll wait right here all night for you to let me in, and I'll run, 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 run right back to you. I'll run. Life's moving faster now. I'm older here, but younger somehow. Head full of fear, and it makes me break. Please let me find you. Please let me know just what you want. Please let me see what you need me to be. If you're an ocean, then I wanna jump right in. If you're a hand grenade, then I'll pull the pin. I'll wait right here all night for you to let me in, and I'll run, 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 run right back. Oh, if you could see in me, you might be kinda scared. Oh, if I could just believe you'll take me anywhere. If you're an ocean, then I wanna jump right in. If you're a hand grenade, then I'll pull the pin. I'll wait right here all night for you to let me in, and I'll run, 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 run right back to you. I'll run right back to you. I'll run.
Dude, check out this robe. This is the dude robe. It's perfect for after the shower, gym, or even the beach. This thing is awesome. It also has this super premium towel lining to dry you off right away. Dude, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a dude robe today.
Introducing Carnal Beef Jerky. Crafted by our chefs using techniques honed in the finest Michelin-starred restaurants. Taste true luxury.
I wanted to share a secret. I travel internationally every year. I struggle with insomnia both at home and especially in hotels. When I saw something called Fly Kit, what it promotes is there are herbal supplements to take that help you get your circadian rhythm reset into a new time zone. This was life-changing. It's called Fly Kit. I got 2 programs of it. My favorite aspect of the Fly Kit is it tells you when to sleep.
Hi, my name's Erica, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand & Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey, past, present, and future. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence, elevate creativity, and honor what matters most. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.